We have made it to Paris, guys. This is my very first time in this city. Carolina has been many times before, and you absolutely love this city, right? And so everyone seems to rave about Paris. When you come into Europe, Paris is usually the #1 destination to come to. Okay, guys, so this is the Gare du Nord. We're at the Hall 1 over here. Hall 2 is in that direction, but we want to come over to the metro, which is just down here. So we actually came on the Eurostar. The train was over in that direction, and here is the metro. Took the escalator down. Okay, guys, so we need to get a ticket. Looks like you can buy tickets over here, so you can get a Navigo pass. Now, Carolina, we can get a Navigo pass on our phone digitally, or we can try and get a physical pass. Let's see if we can get a physical pass. Oh, hello, my friend. Bonjour. We want to get the Navigo pass.
Okay.
Okay.
This one?
Yes. We can get it from the machine or through you?
As you want.
Okay.
From us, from there, from the service.
Okay, perfect.
As you like.
Wow.
We'll do it with you,
So
my friend.
quick. Okay.
We want to get one pass. And how many I can...
Well, you can put maximum 20 journeys or a day pass as you want.
What about maybe just a few, 2 or 3...
Maybe 3 tickets.
3 tickets?
3 tickets?
Yeah.
Okay. So it will be 950.
950, sure. I can pay by card. Perfect. Wow, this is very easy. So you can buy through you or over here?
Now it's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
I put.
Okay.
Then after, if you need more tickets, you can
Recharge. And the card itself, how much is the card?
2.
2 euros. Okay.
The card's 2 euros, yeah.
10 years.
Oh, for 10 years, okay. Okay, merci.
So it's a little souvenir. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Merci.
So we need to take Metro Line 4, which is conveniently next to the ticket area over here. Everything so far is very convenient here in Paris.
Yeah.
So it looks like you can recharge your Navigo cards here, and you can also buy tickets here. This is much easier than I expected. Wait, I need to get my phone out.
Yeah, this is also convenient.
You've got the physical card. Matter of truth, guys. Does my digital card work? Where do I put it? Here? Hey, look at that. It's like a space station, the noise it makes. If you're visiting Paris, definitely download the Bonjour RATP app. It's the official app for public transport in Paris, and it makes getting around so much easier. You can buy metro tickets directly through the app, either one at a time to save a bit of money, or in bundles if you're planning to take a lot of trips. It's also great for planning routes, not just for the metro, but for buses, trams, and even trains across Paris and the rest of France. Super handy to have. This is nice. Let's see over there, Gare du Nord. Are we on the right side?
We are going here.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is our stop.
Rue Sebastopol.
Yeah. I actually really like the metro. It's quite like renovated, but it's very vintage.
Kind of reminds me of the underground in London, but much nicer. Much more modern.
Yeah.
Go on, Carolina, ladies first.
Yeah.
Stay inside.
It's so busy.
Yeah, it's
like
very busy.
rush hour now. 5 o'clock.
Which way do we go?
I think sortie. Oh no, actually sortie. I'm not sure.
Sortie means exit?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So we figure it out and it's exit 1.
Oh, you don't
have
need to
put it.
scan out, yeah. Ooh, there we go.
That's convenient. We've made it.
My first look into Paris.
I love it. Look at this.
That's a nice cycle lane over here. Beautiful buildings, trees lining the roads. Hey, this is nice, Carolina.
Wow.
Why have I not come here sooner? If you're visiting Paris and trying to figure out where to stay, Le Marais is honestly one of the best choices. It's right in the heart of the city, which makes it really easy to get around. From here, you can walk to many of the big landmarks. We're talking Notre-Dame, the Louvre, the River Seine, Pompidou Centre, all within 10 to 15 minutes on foot. So you're close to everything, but without being stuck in a super touristy area. What makes Le Marais really special though is the vibe. It's got this classic Parisian charm, beautiful old buildings, and more of a local feel than some of the bigger districts, and some of the best independent coffee shops in the city, which Carolina was very chuffed about, being a coffee lover herself. It's the kind of place where even just walking around feels like a highlight. Whether you're here for a few days or longer, staying in Le Marais gives you that perfect mix of charm, convenience, and atmosphere. I think it's this hotel, Carolina. Oh, bonjour. Jayesh. Yeah. Yes. Oh, what a welcome. Look at this place.
I love the decor.
For 3 nights, yes.
You have room 54, a color plain, blue plain.
Blue, okay.
Voilà, in the back, it's a toilet room.
This is a really quirky place. Wow, it's really interesting, this place. Yeah, it's cool.
Welcome.
What was your name, sorry?
Christopher.
Christopher.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Have a
you.
nice day, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So much. Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
He's the owner.
He's the owner. Yeah. Was he waiting for us? Or
No, he was going out, but then he saw you and then he came
Yeah.
back and I was like, what?
We are the lucky ones.
That's 19.50 €.
Okay, no problem. It's like a tax on tourists, or like tourists for tourism, yeah. Alright. So per day.
It's not even for the hotel, it's for the
No, it's for
city.
it's for the city, yeah. So per day, the tourist tax fee is how much is it? It's
It is $3.25 per person per day.
okay.
And that depends on the style of the hotel as well.
The style of the hotel.
The star, yeah.
Oh, so if it's 5-star, it's going to be even more.
It's even more.
Yeah.
I think it was 16 euros per person per day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're happy we're here.
That's
How do you
crazy.
pronounce the hotel? It's Hotel
The Roubaix,
Hotel de Roubaix.
Hotel de Roubaix.
Roubaix. It's on the 6th floor.
6th floor.
Yeah, I will show you that.
Sure. Look at the vibe in this
I
place.
just love it.
So it is open 24 hours. You can use it anytime you want.
Perfect.
I like the music in the background as well. Very dramatic.
I always love this
Yeah.
kind of
Is that
stuff.
opera or?
He was a magician before, so.
He was a magician, Christopher.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. So we just go up the stairs and
No, I think the lift is
Oh,
here.
there's a lift here. Oh, wow, there's a lift. There's a lift.
I mean,
Thank
we
you
go
so
to the 6th floor.
All right, merci. This is so small.
So tiny.
I've never.
Okay, come on, let's
I didn't
squeeze
even
in.
think there would be a lift. Oh, but how do I? Okay, so does this close like this? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, 6th floor.
Floor. Oops. Oh, it actually closed. Look at this, guys.
Oh,
There's like a
wow.
metal shutter. It's not only the smallest lift, it's also possibly the slowest lift we've ever been in. What a hotel. Oh. So our room is located right down this very narrow corridor where Carolina is right now. And you are surrounded by some really solid, like bold red doors right now, very quirky. We also have a sleeping Smurf. Yeah. So I think these rooms are designed for Smurfs. A very miniature Smurf.
Let us show you our tiny but actually cozy space.
Actually, if you look at the perspective of outside, it's actually quite a big space. You'd think it'd be actually a lot smaller, but you've got the lips, the quirkiness of the owner definitely coming through here, but you've got nice lighting. I imagine the bed, hey, the bed will do. I think it will be fine for 3 nights. We have some space for our kind of wardrobe over here. We have, I love this, Hulk smash. I'd love that in my room back home.
Yeah, actually the bathroom is also quite spacious. It's not a wet situation. There is a proper.
This is the least quirky part of the
This
hotel.
is normal,
This is
actually.
normal, yeah. 'Cause you go from luscious red lips into
Into
and
this.
Hulk smash into just a regular bathroom that you would, and I think it's quite nice that the bathroom is just normal. So
But it's quite old school. Look at this hairdryer.
is that a hairdryer? Oh my god! I didn't
I
realize.
used to have these ones at the swimming pool I was going
This
to
is retro.
ages ago. Yeah, very retro.
Okay, so this is the bathroom. This is the shower situation. Nice. It's actually, I love the fact that there's a door. Like I said, I say this so many times in videos that I absolutely hate it when the door is not there because the water just goes everywhere. And last but not least, we do have a bit of a balcony. I wouldn't say this is quite a balcony, but it is nice to have it. You've got a small little kind of workstation over here. Let's check out the view. All right. So this is the view. This seems to be like what I've been seeing on the buildings. This kind of classic rooftop. It's kind of like a grayish blue kind of exterior.
It's so unique for Paris. I love it. I love the chimneys.
I'm sure you do.
Finding an affordable hotel in Paris can be a real challenge. We are paying $166 per night for this place, which is quite expensive. However, with the sponsor of today's video, Planning, you can save up to 40% on hotels worldwide. Thanks to their partnerships with Agoda, Priceline and Booking.com, Planning gives you access to exclusive deals that you won't find anywhere else. But it gets even better. When you sign up using our link or simply scan the QR code on screen, you will not only unlock all of these amazing discounts, but you will be also entered to win $150 planning credit that can be used for your next dream getaway. Plus, you can check out all our favorite hotel picks from every trip right on Planning too. You don't want to miss out on these savings. Create your free planning account today using our link in the description, pinned comment or scan the QR code on screen. Your next adventure and big savings are just a few clicks away. For dinner, we stopped by iconic Bouillon République. Didn't have a reservation, just thought we would try our luck. It's usually pretty busy and there was a bit of a line, but we only waited 5 minutes, so that was a win. It only took like 5 minutes.
We skipped the queue, Carolina. Look, there's a bike on the wall.
The food here is all about French comfort classics. Simple dishes, done really well and super affordable. Nothing fancy, just really solid flavors. Inside it's got that cozy, laid-back vibe, warm lighting, every table full. I decided to go for the duck confit with sirloin diced potatoes, crispy skin, super tender meat, and those buttery potatoes just soaked up everything. And Jay went for the classic combo, steak frites. Juicy with a nice crust on the steak and fries that were golden, salty and gone in seconds. We split the ratatouille too. Soft roasted veggies in a garlicky tomato sauce, super bright and comforting. For dessert, I couldn't resist myself and went classic with a creme brulee. Crispy top, silky underneath, honestly perfection. And Jay got the profiterole with ice cream and chocolate sauce.
Merci.
And he said it was just okay. It was mostly ice cream, so it was nothing special. All in all, such a good spot. Great food, chill vibes, and definitely one we will come back to.
Good morning, guys. We're starting off at the Louvre. And as you walk into this former palace, the sheer size of the palace is incredible and it's so beautiful. I was just so kind of shocked walking in and just seeing how majestic this area is.
Yeah, and first you can see the pyramid.
Yeah, so you've got this kind of pyramid. It looks like an Egyptian pyramid, but a very modern one. Now, the Louvre is not only the largest art museum in the world, it's also the most visited museum in the world. And we're going to be able to get the opportunity to see the iconic Mona Lisa up close. Well, hopefully up close. I don't know about how crowded it is. We've already seen there's quite a lot of people queuing up. Now, talking about queuing up, we booked this kind of last minute. It was kind of 2 weeks ago, I would say. And a lot of the tickets were sold out, especially for the morning slots. And so you really need to book the Louvre in advance. And so because a lot of the tickets were sold out for us, we had to purchase more of a premium ticket. We booked this ticket through Klook, which allows us to skip the lines. And also we get a personal escort to the Mona Lisa. Bonjour. Bonjour. Paris City Vision? Yeah. Yes. We've booked a ticket with Klook.
Yes.
Okay.
I love the ticket.
Yeah, we've got the Mona Lisa. Should we stick one on you? Here we go. Where do you want it? Left or right? Here? All right, there you go. You're officially Mona Lisa'd. Right, so it looks like we're going through a different entrance. Like a private VIP entrance. So we don't go through the pyramid like entrance. It's a different entrance?
No.
Oh, the pyramid's up. Ah, okay.
Not through pyramids, but close.
Close to it. Oh, to skip the lines. Literally, the queue's going all the way down there as well. Yeah. So I'm Jay. This is Carolina.
I'm Carolina with
A J-A-Y, yeah, and this is Carolina with a K.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Carolina. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
We'll be your personal travel guides on YouTube.
Awesome. That's awesome.
What was your name, sorry?
Bob.
Bob.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice to meet
very
you.
Nice to meet you guys. Very cute couple.
Hi. What's your name?
Alicia.
Alicia.
Yeah, nice to
Jay.
meet you.
Nice to
You're
meet you.
from the US as well.
No, Australia. There we go.
You've been living in Australia.
Yeah.
That's how you know all of the accents.
Well, I would hope you would know,
Yeah.
especially if you live there.
We are finally getting to see Mona Lisa, so it's really convenient actually being taken through the Louvre because it's absolutely massive. Look at that painting there, that is gigantic as well. This way? Okay. Just go through, okay. The moment we've been waiting for. Actually, Mona Lisa looks very small compared to what I was expecting it to be. Let's try and get to the front so you can see everyone is wanting to get the shot.
Actually, you might not realize it, but she's actually behind the bulletproof glass.
Bulletproof glass. Didn't know that. There is a sheet of glass in front of it. Okay guys, we have made it officially to the front. Look at this perspective. All right, shall we take a selfie with Mona Lisa? There she is. So small. There we go.
Perfect.
All right. Bye-bye, Mona Lisa. It was nice meeting you. And now the challenging part is making our way out of here. You see, the whole hall here is surrounded with these beautiful paintings.
After seeing the Mona Lisa, there's still so much amazing art on the same floor. We headed first to the Galerie de Apollon, and wow, it was stunning. The whole room is covered in gold and the ceiling is just incredible, full of detailed paintings and decoration. You really feel like you're in a royal palace. You won't miss it because there's where most of the crowd gathers. Right in the middle you will see the French crown jewels, and honestly they're absolutely gorgeous, so sparkly and full of history. Next, we walked into the Red Room, and again, it was honestly breathtaking. The moment you step in, you're surrounded by huge paintings, rich red walls, and super fancy ceilings. It's not just a museum, it really feels like you're walking through a piece of art. One painting you simply can't miss is Liberty Leading the People in Room 700. It's by Delacroix and it shows a woman, Liberty, leading a group of people during the French Revolution. Now, just a heads up, the crowds are real. There are tons of visitors and lots of big tour groups, so if you really want to enjoy everything without feeling rushed, definitely go early in the day. On the same floor, we also explored the Greek antiques section. One of the highlights there is the winged Victory of Samothrace, also called Nike of Samothrace. It's this beautiful marble sculpture from the 2nd century BC. Even though it's missing its head and arms, it's full of movement and energy, like it's frozen in action, just stunning. And of course, we couldn't leave without seeing the iconic Venus de Milo. She's one of the most famous sculptures in the world, and judging by the crowd around her, it's easy to see why. She represents Aphrodite, the goddess of love, and even without her arms, she's still full of elegance and beauty that feels completely timeless.
Bonjour, 2 people? Okay, thank you. Merci. Oh, hello. You spotted the camera. We're making a YouTube video. Okay. Thank you. Merci.
So we've come to Angelina Paris, and you can see, guys, it's absolutely packed. And what we love is the interior and how gorgeous is the place.
So beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Almost feels like we're inside the Louvre again.
Yeah, it's like royalty. But what we've come here is their legendary hot chocolate and the Mont Blanc dessert.
Beautiful. So this is named after the mountain, Mont Blanc. And that is because there is a mountain of chestnut puree vermicelli on the top here. I wasn't expecting it to be served in a pot like this.
Right, this portion is actually massive, but I can already smell it. I'm so excited.
Okay guys, so we are gonna dive into the Mont Blanc. Ladies first. Oh, there's like, see the whipped cream inside of there.
I love it.
Interesting to see what the chestnut kind of flavor is. It's actually kind of hard to.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, I'm making an absolute mess here, guys.
The vermicelli around is kind of mushy, but it's also creamy.
The chestnut flavor really comes in. It's a really strong like chestnut flavor.
And it's not overly sweet.
So you get that kind of beautiful chestnut flavor coming in, then it kind of combines with that very light whipped cream, and then you get that kind of crunchy meringue base.
It's very satisfying.
Oh yeah. And the Mont Blanc. Wow.
Oh my god, it looks amazing. So I would like to try the hot chocolate without the whipped cream first.
Yeah, we got some whipped cream we could have added to the hot chocolates. Very rich.
Yeah, it's so rich, thick and creamy. Oh my god, and it smells amazing. You're going to love it.
So this is the reason why we've gone for one Mont Blanc and one signature Angelina's hot chocolate, because it is very rich.
It's good, right?
Oh, that is good. It's like drinking liquid chocolate, and it's delicious. Okay guys, so we have come to the Pont des Arts, which was known as the Love Lock Bridge, but there are no love locks to be found on this bridge anymore. All you will find is these glass panels. But why is that, Caroline? Why is there no love locks on this bridge?
So actually a part of it collapsed in the past and they made it illegal. So there's no locks anymore.
Yeah, so it's illegal to attach locks to the bridge, and the glass panels make it very difficult. But actually you'll see over here they do have still some locks on this lamppost. So some people are sneaking in some locks onto this bridge. Very romantic. But the view from this bridge, never mind the locks, is actually very beautiful. Got some live music.
You got a way to keep me on your side.
And we have made it to Notre-Dame, guys. One of the most famous cathedrals in the world. It has been closed for the past 5 years due to a massive fire in 2019, and it is still under partial reconstruction, but we can go inside, Carolina. The question is, are we gonna have to wait a very long time to queue up? We did try to reserve tickets. They say that 48 hours they release the tickets before the time you want to go in. But also on their website it says...
They say a couple of hours before the time that you want to book it in, but we never managed to do that.
There's some mixed messaging. We don't know what's happened there, but it was always sold out. We always tried to check and book it, but it looks like we're going to be queuing up, so hopefully it is not too long a line, although I can see quite a long queue, to be honest. So this never-ending queue is the access without reservation. Access sans reservation. Let's queue up. Wait, the queue is also going all the way along here. I think they're queuing as well. Oh my God, that's the queue that was...
Oh no.
Yeah guys, this is going to take a rather long time. The queue does not end. Wow. No wonder the tickets are sold out all the time.
The time is 2:40, so let's calculate how long we will be waiting for.
This could be the longest queue we've ever been in our lives.
I'm in disbelief now.
It's moving, but to give you a bit of a perspective, we were all the way almost at the entrance to the cathedral, and now we are all the way back here.
And the queue is like this.
My guess is going to take like 2 hours.
Yeah, let's see.
Is it worth queuing up for 2 hours? Well, that is to be seen. I've seen so many photos of Notre Dame over the years, but being inside is something else. The first thing you notice is how tall it is. The ceilings just go up forever. You can't help but keep looking up. It really gives you a sense of how small you are in the best kind of way. And then there are the magical stained glass windows. The colours are deep and rich with reds, blues and golds. They don't just light the space, they colour it. It feels alive. Some of these windows are over 700 years old, but they still catch your attention like they were made just yesterday. It's safe to say that Notre Dame is easily one of the most beautiful places we've ever seen.
L'ordinateur, elle roule, et en même temps qu'elle roule, elle voit si t'as payé ou t'as pas payé le jeu. Ah bon? Oui.
Тебе не холодно? Мне уже холодно.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Which one is the popular option from the savory?
Ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese, okay.
Buckwheat or crepe?
Okay.
Oh, so savoury pancakes.
Savory is
Savoury
buckwheat.
crepes, yeah.
And crepe is wheat.
No, this one is crepe. It's possible it's salted or sweet. And buckwheat, this one, it's possible sweet or salted. Just here, no milk and flour different.
I want the buckwheat one.
Do you want ham and cheese? That's the most popular one.
I think maybe with champignon, ham, mushrooms and cheese.
Salt, pepper.
Yes. Perfect.
You're the master of crepes.
Oui, mais en fait, je ne peux pas le formuler comme ça, dans le sens où en fait, je ne peux pas être seul avec moi-même. Je ne peux pas dire que j'ai besoin de ton temps pour moi, c'est pas vrai.
Ham, mushroom, cheese.
Très bien.
Welcome from?
From England.
I'm from Poland.
Ah, Poland. Dziękuję.
Oh. This is your crepe shop? It's your shop? You're the owner?
J'ai pas compris.
He's the owner. He's the. Okay. How long?
Chenia, 16 years.
16 years.
Wow.
Okay. Have you been eating his crepes for 16 years?
Of course.
And they're very good.
Best of in Paris.
Beautiful.
It's very cute. I love this place.
Good morning, guys. The sun is shining here in Paris. We have beautiful blue skies and everything just feels so much better when the weather is absolutely delightful like it is today. And we've come, Carolina, to
Montmartre area, which is very, very charming. So you're actually having the cobblestone streets and you can just stroll around, and it sits on top of the hill.
It's apparently one of the most beautiful areas of Paris to come. Now the challenge is that it sits on top of a hill, so you're having to do a lot of steps. It's a sharp incline, but the views when you get here, the charming streets, just the energy of this place is definitely worth the energy it takes to get here. And we're actually going to be heading towards the Sacré, which, as we were approaching, looked absolutely stunning. Okay guys, so the situation has changed quite dramatically. It has got extremely busy here in Montmartre. What's the time, Carolina?
It's now 10:30.
10:30. So we came around 9?
Yeah, I would say so.
I would suggest coming earlier. It was actually quite quiet around 9 o'clock. We got some nice peaceful kind of views of the streets of Montmartre. But as soon as we've come to this area, which is called the Place du Theatre.
Yes.
Pardon my French if the pronunciation isn't the best, but as you can see around us, it is extremely busy in this area because on my right hand side, there's this square where they're taking paintings of people and they're selling paintings. There is these kind of restaurants and let's say cafes kind of surrounding, so it is definitely a vibe.
But what's interesting is that actually this area is well known for artists, so even Pablo Picasso himself was living here because the rent was very cheap.
Ah, interesting. Carolina coming in with the knowledge bombs there.
Yeah.
But it is a nice vibe, but it is getting extremely busy, a little bit overwhelming for us. You can see just the sheer numbers of people here, but you can see Sacré in the distance. We're hoping maybe we should have gone inside the Sacré a bit earlier, but that's what happens when you come to Paris. You suddenly it's quiet, and then out of nowhere, it is kind of like chaotic but beautiful at the same time. So if you're not fancying the walk up to Montmartre, looks like you can take this train just over here. Oh wow!
So majestic,
wow.
isn't it?
Wow. I'm talking about the train. No, I'm joking. I'm talking about Sacré. Oh my god, look how many people are here. Guys, I think we've made a little bit of a mistake, but let's try and head inside. Hopefully we don't have to queue for too long. I can see a very long line. Let's get into the line. It is like this here in Paris, but it's to be expected. I think the line is going all the way over here. Whoops, got hit by someone's coat. Oh, yeah. It is a long line, but yesterday's line for Notre-Dame took actually only
half an hour.
I thought it was going to take 2 hours. Oops. You've got to be careful of people are placing these things all over, and if you step on it, I'm pretty sure they're going to ask you to pay for it. And I did hear that in this area there is a lot of like pickpockets and scammers, but in the morning you are more likely to avoid them. But it's now kind of very busy, so it's probably peak time for these individuals. Yes. Is this the back of the line?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I just stood here.
That was a quick pickup.
I think the police is coming.
Oh, you think so? Yes, that was on the ground just like that, and he literally just in one swoop just took it. Oh, there. Oh. They're like communicating with each other that the police might be coming.
Stay, one by one.
So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
So that didn't take too long at all, maybe 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow. The ambience in here is just so chilling. With the accordion or the music in the background. So that's the dome at the top. Wow.
Ta bonté, sanctifie ces dons, nous t'en prions, Seigneur. Accepte le sacrifice spirituel que nous t'offrons.
We are finally heading into a French bakery, Carolina. This is called a Boulangerie.
Yes.
This one's called Le Grenier à Pain. Wow, look at all of these, Carolina, all these baked goods.
Yeah,
The
so
smell,
many different options.
the smell coming from all of these goods is just so incredible. I can see pizzas, but I'm looking, oh, they've got eclairs over here. Look at all these eclairs. So they've got quite sweet options. But I think we want to go for some croissants.
Yeah, some pastries.
When you come to Paris, you have to get some croissants. I'm going to go for a pain au chocolat. I'm pretty sure, and I've just spotted it, just behind the counter. One pain au chocolat and one...
Croissant? Croissant?
Croissant? S'il vous plaît. That's everything.
And one cappuccino, please.
Cappuccino, yes. It looks like they're adding coins into the machine.
Oh wow, that's so interesting.
Ok, c'est bon, c'est bon. C'est bon, c'est bon.
You can see all the breads over here. We've got the baguettes. So much freshly baked goods. And they're making everything in the back. Okay, let's see. We have something to confess to you guys, and that is that we have committed a crime of terrible sorts, and that is that these are our very first croissants here in Paris. But there's always time for a delicious sneeze and coughing in the background and some croissants. All right, let's go for it. And of course, Carolina had to go for a coffee.
Yes.
She hasn't had a coffee today, so this morning...
Forgive me if I'm moody.
This morning was a little bit of a struggle, but now she's happy. This is the pain au chocolat. Ooh.
Look how glazy it is.
Beautiful. Oh my God, my mouth is watering.
Yeah.
All right.
This is my croissant.
Cheers. Let's give this a go.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh my God.
So buttery and flaky.
That quite possibly could be the best croissant I've had in my life.
Oh my God.
And it's not a surprise that we're having it here in Paris. Wow, so buttery, so flaky. And then that kind of, you get that beautiful chocolate inside the croissant. And this place is absolutely packed. Yeah. So we came at a good time, Carolina, because there's literally a queue. So that's the thing in Paris, there's always a queue everywhere, but that just shows you that there's so much to experience here in Paris. Beautiful.
For the best view in Paris, which is completely free, we came to Galeries Lafayette Haussmann. This iconic department store isn't just about shopping. The building itself is stunning. Once you enter, there's a huge glass dome above you and you're surrounded by elegant balconies and golden details. But the real hidden gem is up on the rooftop. The lifts to the 6th floor, where the terrace is located, can get very crowded. So we recommend taking the escalator instead. And once you're up there, the view is absolutely breathtaking. You get a panoramic sweep of Paris with the Eiffel Tower standing proud in the distance. We just took a moment to soak it all in. And of course, snapped a few photos, just like everyone else.
So guys, we have come to what is called Place de la Concorde. Now this is the largest square in Paris, but also the most historic. Now in the center of the square, you have this 3,000-year-old obelisk. Now this is not French, Carolina, this is Egyptian. Yeah. So this was gifted by the Egyptians to France in the 1800s. And it's got like a golden tip at the top of the obelisk. It really catches your attention from far away. Now the square is very beautiful. You've got a fountain, you've got the obelisk. It's really just a very nice space to walk around, but it does have a dark past. Do you know about this dark past, Carolina?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's very
morbid.
Shocking. Yeah.
So this was a place of public execution during the French Revolution. So the likes of King Louis, I think the 16th, and Marie Antoinette were publicly executed in this very area here. So all the tourists are walking around here like, oh, this is nice, but it has a dark past. And without getting too graphic, you can probably understand what the guillotine is chopping off. And we have made it to what we think is the most beautiful bridge that we've ever been on in our lives. It is called Bridge Alexander. Now, when you enter or exit this bridge, you're greeted with these really beautiful golden statues. It really feels really royal on this bridge. And as you walk along, you see all the people admiring the views of the River Seine, but everything's kind of gold plated. You've got these very charming lamps, and the views from here are spectacular. And also the police car going by right now.
You can also actually see the space, like it's actually so spacious, it's so wide, so it's really nice to walk around.
Yeah, they've got even a bike lane just where the people are walking.
So for lunch we went to this amazing little spot in Paris called Le Soufflé. And yes, the entire menu is just soufflés. The place itself is everything you would hope for in a French bistro. Elegant but not stiff. Think soft lighting, white tablecloth. For my starter, I had a seasonal asparagus soufflé, really light and delicate with a nice freshness to it. And Jay went for the goat cheese and rosemary soufflé, which came with a bit of olive tapenade, so the flavors were super bold and fragrant.
It's beautiful. Oh wow, that's so good.
Both came with a little side salad, which I truly appreciated. Simple, crispy, and just enough to balance out the richness. Then came the mains, and we were genuinely surprised when they hit the table.
Size of your head, Carolina. Looks so fluffy.
I ordered the beef bourguignon soufflé, tender beef in a deep flavorful sauce, wrapped in this soft golden soufflé shell. It had that comforting slow-cooked feel, but somehow still felt light. And Jay went with the cheesy soufflé with chicken and mushroom sauce, and his was all about creaminess. Rich, earthy flavors with that soft soufflé catching every bit of the sauce. Completely different vibe from mine, but equally good. And of course, we wouldn't be ourselves if we didn't finish with the dessert. Jay, being the chocolate guy, went for the classic chocolate soufflé, and when he opened it, and it melted perfectly into that soufflé. It was an absolute crowd pleaser. And I went for the raspberry soufflé with rhubarb compote, which was pink, light, fruity, and just tart enough to keep it interesting. And that sweet-sour mix really worked for me.
And we have made it to the Champs-Elysées, one of the most iconic streets in Paris. In the distance, you've got the Arc de Triomphe, and the walk up is lined with trees and wide pavements that make it feel grand but still walkable. As you get closer to the Arc, the vibe starts to shift. It gets louder, busier, and the crowds really start to build. Along the Champs-Elysées, you'll find everything from high-end fashion houses to global brands and flagship stores. And as you can see, it can get extremely crowded. It's one of the most popular places in Paris for both shopping and sightseeing. Time for macaroons, guys.
Look at this place.
This is definitely your cup of tea, Carolina.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Seeing as this is your treat, Carolina, I think you should choose your macarons.
Should we go for the framboise? So it's raspberry. One chocolate for you.
What is your favorite?
Pistachio.
Pistachio, okay.
We've already taken it.
What's your second favorite? Almond, yes, we'll go for one almond, please.
I didn't see that one.
So it was over here. All right.
All right,
how
and
many have we got?
Final one. Which is the most quirky one? Maybe the blue one. What
the
do you
blue one.
think?
Let's go for the blue one.
What
is that
one?
Marie Antoinette?
Yes, it's black tea, honey, and rose.
Black tea, honey, and rose.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Merci. Au revoir.
Oh, we can exit through here.
So we are still on Champs-Elysées and we came to Ladurée, which is the place that invented the macarons in 1862. And this is the dream of everyone who is coming to Paris because the interior was just mind-blowing. You come
very beautiful.
to the place and it's so elegant. There's even chandeliers. You can see all of the macarons.
You can see in her expression how much she loved this Ladurée.
Yeah, I'm so excited, and we went for the box of 6 macarons, and it did cost us €19.50. So it's a bit pricey, but look at this.
The quality, though.
It's
wait,
packed.
it's packed.
All right, let's unpack it together, guys.
Let's see the rainbow, Carolina. Wow, look how beautiful these look. My personal favorite is this blue one, the Marie Antoinette macaroon.
I just love them all. Look at this rainbow. Like, I just love our choices. And also, if you come to Paris, it's not only about these macarons, but when you visit this place, it's really worth just coming and seeing the interior and feeling the vibe, right?
And we have made it, guys, of course, to the beautiful Arc de Triomphe with the French flag looking very glorious in the center. Now, we're not going to be crossing the roundabout, one of the busiest roundabouts in Paris, to get across there, because we are going to be going right to the top to see, hopefully, a very spectacular view of Paris. Now, what we want to do is not run across the busiest roundabout. We're actually going to be going underground and taking a tunnel across to the other side. Unfortunately, the Arc de Triomphe was closed today. It's open every single day, just not today, and that's because it was closed for something called a social movement. So when we came through the tunnel and came up, we're under the Arc de Triomphe, and it was impressive how tall and how grand it is.
Yeah.
And you can see all the carvings in the stone,
and
which
also it commemorates the.
Oh, motorbike.
It commemorates all of the soldiers that died in the World War I.
Okay, so that's what all the carvings are.
Yes.
And we saw some very official looking chaps in uniform with French flags, or actually it wasn't French flags, it was something else.
Yeah.
Must be the social movement, and that's the reason why we can't go up the Arc de Triomphe. But that is no problem, because later today we are going to be going up the Eiffel Tower. Of
Finally.
course, we're not going to be coming to Paris without going up the Eiffel Tower. And one of the things that we really love to do here in Paris is not just activities, but just strolling through the streets. Yeah. It's actually very beautiful.
Yeah, it's extremely walkable. We did 25,000 steps today.
And yesterday.
Yeah.
Alright guys, the moment we've all been waiting for, we're finally going up the Eiffel Tower. Now most of the tickets were completely sold out when we checked, but we managed to book ours through Klook with fast track access, which saved us a ton of time. And if you're planning your own trip, just scan the QR code on screen or check the links in the description. And don't forget to use our discount code JCarolinaKlook to save a bit of money while you're at it.
VIP entrance, Carolina. And we're through. We'll be taking the lift to the second floor and then taking the lift all the way to the top. Oh, you can see the lift there, Carolina?
Yeah, this is the first one.
So we headed straight into the fast track entrance. No long queues, just a quick bag check and up we went. The lift takes you through the iron lattice structure, and honestly, it's a cool feeling watching Paris get smaller and smaller on the way up.
Please enter. You will have to show your ticket. For the last one.
Bonsoir. Merci. All right, so guys, we have made it to the top. The lift all the way to the top was incredible. The view.
Wow.
Go for it, go for it.
We are catching the sunset. I will do the zoom in.
So this is the situation on the top floor. We are now witnessing one of the most beautiful sunsets. The sun is definitely disappearing quite quickly. So you can actually go one more floor up to the summit. That's where we are, in this kind of cage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at this view. It's amazing. I love it.
That's like the perfect sunset right there. In Paris, just the view from here. The sheer size of Paris is just incredible. But this is the reality. Guys. Look how many people
are sharing this moment with us.
Yeah, so yeah, coming all the way to the top, and there was like this mad rush to the window downstairs, but actually you want to come up to the actual summit, because this is just, I don't know, it feels very special, right? How are you feeling?
Like on top of the world.
We ended up going all the way to the top right in time to catch the sunset. The timing was perfect. The sky turned golden and everything just felt calm for a moment. Being up there above the noise, above the crowds, it was quiet, it was peaceful. You get these sweeping views of Paris that are just beautiful. At the very top, there's actually a little display about Gustave Eiffel, who built the tower back in 1889 for the World's Fair. A lot of Parisians actually hated it at the time. They thought it was an eyesore, but now it's literally the most iconic part of this city's skyline. Just after sunset, the whole tower started to sparkle. It lights up every hour after dark, and standing up there while it's glittering was something else. If you can time your visit for sunset, absolutely do it. It gets busy, yes, but the view from the top at that time of the day, it's something special.